Hey guys, this is Otaku Gunso, and today I'm going to show off my figurine collection because there's nothing more exciting than acquiring a bunch of figurines over a span of time that sit on your shelf to the point where if you were to get another figurine, you would probably have to get rid of one. But that would suck, and I don't want to have to do that, so instead I'm going to show off what I have right now. And, yeah. All of them kind of have a little funny story behind them as far as how I got them, where I got them, and so on and so forth. And I don't have any particular order as far as how I'm going to show them. But, yeah, one thing I will do is go all the way back to the beginning and back to where before I even knew that figure collecting was a thing. And start with the oldest figurines that I actually have right now, which, not surprisingly enough, are these three right here. And, yeah, if you can't tell, we got Link, Ganondorf, and Princess Zelda from Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, and I got these figurines when I was 10 years old, which, go figure, didn't even know I was capable of taking care of stuff when I was that young. But I guess I am, considering the fact that they still exist and they still look halfway decent. Although Link's sword and shield is missing, and that's kind of unfortunate, but hey, like I said, I got them when I was 10 years old. And it's actually funny because when my niece and nephew first saw these figurines on my shelf, I was telling them about how these figurines were literally older than them. And they did not know how to react to that. But, you know, it was just kind of funny, like, thinking back on it. And when I first got them and all that jazz, it was just like, whoa, I didn't realize that they were that old either. But really, no. Moving on to same topic, good old Link, which this figurine actually displays my favorite version of Link, which is the Twilight Princess version of Link, which secondary to my other favorite version being the Ocarina of Time version. Got a lot of love for the Twilight Princess version of him as well. And this figurine I actually got last year, and I saw it at GameStop, and it was during holiday time, and I was in the midst of my Christmas shopping, so I couldn't get it. And I was just like, oh gosh, I'm gonna have to wait. So then Christmas comes and goes, and then I come back and I got a bunch of GameStop gift cards for Christmas, and I say, okay, I'm gonna get this figurine now. So then I go in, it's sold out, and then I have to order it straight from the factory. So then I order it, and it comes to my house, free shipping, and everything's good to go. And as you can see, this version of Link actually has his sword and shield. Because, yeah, I don't suck at everything. But anyway, this is a lovely figurine right here. So, yes, moving on. Because now I'm actually going to talk about some of the ones that I got from this store that I used to go to when I was a teenager, but unfortunately is not a store anymore because, I don't know, I guess they couldn't make funds or whatever. So, yeah, first I'm going to start with the Gashapon collection of smaller figures because those exist too. But anyway, these two I got Agito and Iki from Air Gear, which anybody who knows me from whether back then or even now, I have a lot of love for Air Gear. I actually have the whole collection on DVD. And at the time, I was pretty obsessed with the Air Gear series, and I was obsessed with Agito, which once I got this figurine, I kind of went cuckoo for a little bit. Which, yeah, the story of Otaku Gunso going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Except it's not cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, it's cuckoo for Agito. In Air Gear, and not Cocoa Puffs, because I eat oatmeal. But anyway, a lot of fond memories of these two, and I actually know someone who got Kazu, but that's another story for another day. And moving on, because I actually have another pair right here. I got the Bleach pair, got Hitsugaya and Ichigo from Bleach here, and this is Bankai Ichigo, as you can see, or as I call him. And yeah, this figurine has actually been through a lot because I think when I got it, it was kind of defective, and the feet wouldn't stay in place, and I had to tape it down, so that's why there's tape on it, as you can see, and the sword kind of falls out every now and then, which kind of sucks. It's like, maybe they kind of got off, like, selling defective materials and whatnot. I don't know. But this figurine doesn't have any problems, so maybe it just is, I don't know, luck of the draw or whatever. But, yeah, I actually got these when I first got into Bleach, which it was a really long time ago. And, yeah, even though I don't follow Bleach currently, and I actually stopped watching it at episode 211, because at that point I just, like, didn't know what was going on anymore, I still got a lot of love for Bleach. There's no denying that. I mean, I even got a poster of Hitsugaya on my wall over there. So, yeah, still got a lot of love for Bleach. And, interestingly enough, I actually have another figurine of Ichigo, and I did not get that from that store that I'm talking about right now. This one actually came from Anime Next, and I don't remember which year I got it like at Anime Next, because it was quite a long time ago. But as you can see, this is regular Ichigo in big figurine form. Which, yeah, like I said, there was actually a point where I was really, really into Bleach. Which, I may not be in anymore, but I still have a lot of love for Bleach, so, you know, hey. It's like I could tell you, it's like I could talk to you about it up until, like, episode 211, then you have to talk to somebody else, so yeah. But yeah, good old Ichigo right there. Fun. Now, back to the, Gachapon collection, which, funny thing, this figurine was actually a gift, and this is actually the second in female figurines that I have, since I actually don't have that many figurines of female characters. I mean, I got Princess Zelda, and then Haruhi here is probably like the second one, and this is Haruhi from The Melancholy of Suzumiya Haruhi, which, as you can see, like, there's a part back here that broke off that's supposed to, like, help her stand up or whatever, like, balance so she doesn't stand up that good. And that skirt is actually removable, which is kind of embarrassing to think about. But I was really into The Melancholy of Suzumiya Haruhi at a point, and I actually went on to cosplay her and everything, like, back then. And this was actually a gift from, like, one of my ex-boyfriends, which I'm sure if he's still on the internet and finds this video one day, he's probably going to remember exactly, like, this figurine and, like, be like, whoa, like, you still have that? Seriously, though, funny stuff. Throwback. Funny memories, though. Got a lot of love for Haruhi. And, oh, geez, something just came apart. Darn it, Iki, why? Okay, but moving on to the bigger figurines that I got from that store that doesn't exist anymore. So yeah, funny story, and this actually is a funny story, and I would hope that the internet does not blow up once I say all this, but this guy, Shin Asuka from Gundam Seed Destiny, I think he's from. Yeah, gotta be honest and say, I did not get into Gundam Seed Destiny, or Gundam anything when I was a kid. And I have no idea how I missed that boat. All I know is that I did. And at the time that I got him, because this was actually the first figurine that I got from that store that I'm talking about that doesn't exist anymore. And I first got into anime, and I was really, really, really obsessed with anime dudes. And I know they're like wildfire now, but back then they used to not have any figurines, or not that many figurines of guy characters. So I wanted to be the one that had like a bunch of figurines of, you know, hot guy characters, which I kind of do, and I'll get into all that later. But yeah, I got him because I said, okay, well, like, I might not know who he is, but he's still hot. And I actually had the opportunity of seeing some episodes of Gundam Seed Destiny, like, last year at Anime Next, and I didn't see him in it, and because the episodes were random, and because of all the festivities of Anime Next, I didn't really get to follow the storyline and what was going on and stuff like that. But one of these days, I'm going to make it a goal to watch the anime that this dude is from. That way that when people ask me about this figurine, I'm not all like, oh, okay, well, he's hot, and, you know. and stuff like that, which is funny. A lot of people actually say he's a jerkwad. So, yeah, I'll have to see that for myself, because I've actually liked some characters that were jerkwads. So, yeah. But anyway, that's this dude.